it's fantabcherry again. I'm back for another Dance Mommy vlog. But this time, since Josie is not in the middle of dance, since she's not doing dance right now, I'm going to continue vlogging about our upcoming Disney trip in September. Excuse me. This time I'm just going to kind of go over something that I think is kind of important for a good trip. An autograph book. And with me, as always, is Josie! Say hi, Josie.
Hi.
Can you blow them kisses?
Ba.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Baba.
Yes. Isn't she darling?
Darling.
I'm not biased or anything. But a really good autograph book. A really good autograph book can make a good trip great. And also, I'm gonna go over my favorite things in each park, just to, you know, I want to have something to talk about. But we are 31 days until our trip! Yay! Can you say yay?
Yeah.
Yeah. As I've stated in videos prior to this, this is her first Disney trip. I think she's going at a good age. Some people say that toddlers are too young. I do not believe that one bit. My husband was 3 years old the first time he went, and it was just the Magic Kingdom, and he didn't think he would. Don't put that in your mouth. He didn't think he would remember anything, but as it turns out, when we went on our honeymoon in 2011, he remembered smells, particularly from around It's a Small World, and he remembered the building for the Tiki Room of all things, and he remembered Pirates of the Caribbean because he said in his own words, it scared the crap out of him. But I believe that each parent should use discretion. You know, you can debate it all you want, but my thing is, if you go with a toddler or a baby, cue off of them. If they will, we're planning on taking a fold-up stroller. It's a lightweight fold-up stroller. If she sleeps in her stroller, fantastic. Use that time to go and do some of the bigger attractions. Do height restriction rides like the roller coasters. Have a thing called a rider swap. And so that's a great way to kind of spend your time if they're napping. If she wants to stay awake in the stroller and she stays happy baby, we'll keep going. And if it looks like she's not going to nap in the stroller and she's looking like she's kind of having an icky time, we'll go back to the resort and take a nap. You know, I mean, we've seen everything. This trip is all about her. It's all about you. Yes, it is. And pretty much every trip afterwards is going to be all about her. And we're well aware of that. And we're totally fine with it. We are going to try some of the new stuff that they brought out after we left for the last time in 2012. Like, we've not done the new version of Test Track. That opened, I think, like 2 weeks after our trip. Terrible timing. And then the mine car, Seven Dwarfs mine car was not open yet. So we're gonna try those, and we'll do like I said, the rider swap. But she will be able to ride Mickey's Barnstormer. I know. Whether she grows another 3 inches between now and 31 days to get onto the mine car. Well, I doubt it. But, you know, as fast as she's growing, as tall as she is, I know. Hee-haw. So, anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is autograph book. So, you know, Disney sells autograph books, and they're great. You know, they're just blank pages. You give it to the characters, whether they're face characters or mask characters, and they sign it for you. It's still a great memento. Character interactions, I think, are really important, even for an adult. I mean, first time I went to Disney was in 2001 when I was 20, 27 years old. And I love doing the characters because I'm pretty much a kid at heart. All right, Josie, you're getting a little unruly. I love you anyway. And we made autograph books. And they still, you know, the characters interacted with us as if we were kids. And I think Disney is for everyone. And this is my first trip of shock. Josie, enough. Alright, go.
No, what?
Go play with Doc. Or go play with Elsa and Anna. But anyway, autograph books that I've had in the past. Sorry about coming off camera there. There's been a couple of them that are made. It's like this. These are 3-hole punch. I just did a 2-hole punch for hers, but I need to find some of these rings to take with me because I'm just going to do rings for them instead of getting a binder. What I'm going to do is get 2 sets of rings like this and take the ones with us that we know we're going to get at character meals. And once we're done with them, take them off this set, you know, one set of rings and put them on another, and we don't have to take that back into the park. It lightens your load a little bit. But this is one, and you can see this was done by someone who is actually a graphic designer. I'm in no way a graphic designer. I don't claim to be. I don't pretend to be. So, oh, and this is another one that we actually put in the book, and see, like this one had like a schedule of the things we were doing. And I do actually have a schedule that we're holding to, but, well, you know, for the most part, but like I said, we're keeping it loose because of her, and this, so they include park maps. But like this one is, you know, it's got the picture and got the name above it. So that's kind of what I was going for with this. Dramatic pause. Josie, I need you to go over there, okay? I know, there's your Elmo book. That's great. So, and this thing is ginormous. I cannot believe I did this much, but look at this! Josie's first Disney trip autograph book. So, you can, Josie, I need you to, here, look at Elmo. Anyway, I know it's your book, but you'll get to see it later. I don't want you getting it messed up right now. Okay. Thank you. So, I just did this, and since I'm not a graphic designer, I have no idea how to design anything. But I do know how to use Microsoft Word and Google Images. So, I just kind of did a page and put 2 characters on a page each, and just made sure that the first one, the one on top, was about halfway down, and then put the other character at the bottom with their name, so there's plenty of room for the characters to sign their autographs, because some of them have really big autographs. But here's an example, and there's Mickey, and Donald, Goofy.
Yes.
And Elsa. Oh, there's Minnie. Okay, I hope I'm not missing Minnie.
Got it.
And there's Elsa. Queen Elsa. So it just keeps going like that, and I've got like I said, I've got a crap load of them, because I normally wouldn't put this many in there, but we're doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year, and they're and there's a lot of characters there that are not normally out. Like Jack Skellington and Sally are in here, and I'm gonna admit, that one's pretty much for Mommy. That's probably the only autographs I would actually wait in line for. So, but there's some characters that are exclusive to the Halloween party that we're not gonna be. I know we're not gonna see anywhere else because they're pretty rare. But anyway, gotta get those ring binders for here. But it's her autograph book. I'm so proud of this thing. I mean, I'm not a graphic designer, but I think I did a pretty good job on it, if I have to say so myself. Pat on my back. So anyway, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I've noticed that in the past, when I've carried the ones that you hand make, you get quadruple the interaction with the characters. They'll see their picture and they'll go, especially if they can't talk, if they're in the mask, they won't talk. But they'll point and they'll, spend a little extra time with you. But I did it mostly for the character interaction for her, so she can have some really meaningful experiences. So I hope it goes good. So anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is my favorite things at Walt Disney World, in particular in each park, aside from the dining, because Disney's got some awesome food, and I talked about it in my last vlog, the meals that we're going to have, and I did have an update, and I think I put it at the bottom, that I switched the Kona Cafe for Trails End Buffet. Economically wise, it was better because it's a buffet, she can eat off her plate, and I've eaten at Trails End. It's been several years ago, but, the breakfast buffet was always good. So, anyway, that was the only thing I changed, I believe. Anyway, I'm getting off track, which I'm really good at. But my favorite things in each park. So, here we go. At Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith. I love Aerosmith. Love Steven Tyler. Love Joe Perry. Love their music is just so amazing. I've seen them amazing. If I actually, could edit anything, I would insert a clip from that song. But I'm a big fan of their music. I've seen them like 3 times in concert. So I love the idea of getting the Aerosmith soundtrack in your ear when you're going in the loop-de-loops. But I found in the last several years, roller coasters are a little hard for me to take. But for whatever reason, I think it's probably the jet launch on this one. It's a little easier for me to take, but anyway, it's probably my favorite roller coaster of all time. Although the Hulk down at Universal is pretty good, but I haven't ridden it since like 2001. But I love Aerosmith. I love music. I love roller coasters, even though a lot of times now they don't love me. So with that combination, you just can't go wrong in my eyes. But anyway, Rock and Roller Coaster. You making another appearance? No, it's not yours. It's just my list. It's nothing earth-shattering in the world of Josie. So anyway, next thing is Toy Story Midway Mania. Big fan. Big fan. I always loved Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin at Magic Kingdom. But with the advent of this, it's kind of made it obsolete almost. I really hope that they update Buzz Lightyear with new technology. That would be great. Here, can you go over and play over it? Thank you. Thank you, Josie. Mwah. As she rattles the paper on. Yes, you can play with the receipt. That's fine. I don't need it. But I love Toy Story Midway Mania, and I'm actually pretty good at it. Although my husband did beat me once last year. That's it. Because I'm good. I let him beat me. I'm lying. I didn't. He beat me fair and square. So, anyway, I love Toy Story Midway Mania. I always was a big fan of the Carnival kiosks. So the Carnival things, and they always had that little section at Carowinds. I think it's King's Dominion up here in Virginia, but in North Carolina it was Carowinds. But they have those little section with the side games and everything. I was always a big fan of those. But that ride takes it to a whole new level, and you get Toy Story characters. No, Josie, do not touch that.
No.
Thank you. You can have that. That's fine. But anyway, that's another one of my favorite things. Things I miss. Things I miss about at Hollywood Studios. Number one is the American Idol experience. I was actually on the show several times. I auditioned and got on the show. I think it was 4 times. 4 or 5 times. I don't remember. I lost count. Every time I lost to a little 16-year-old girl singing Reflection. To this day, I hate that song, and I don't like to watch Mulan just because of that. Anyway, I digress. But I'm going to miss auditioning for American Idol experience. It was, to me, a lot of fun to audition and get to know other singers across the country, and see kind of the backstage of a show. I always had a blast doing it, and I'm going to miss it. But the Frozen sing-along is in that building now, so let's face it. But if you look in my past videos, my karaoke videos, you will see me doing one of my performances of Walking After Midnight. I think it was my honeymoon trip in 2011. Of course, you had to pick the loudest thing possible. Thank you. But anyway, I'm going to miss American Idol experience. And another thing I'm going to miss is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That I do miss is the Hunchback of Notre Dame musical show. That was, until it closed, and I know it's been gone a long time and I'm still lamenting about it, but it was my favorite show on property. I thought it was so fantastic. The singers, especially the guy who played Clopin, was amazing. Amazing. I loved it. I miss it. And to this day, I hate lights, action, motor cars. I just hate it because it took my Hunchback away. I'm crying. Okay, but anyway, I miss that. Alright, so the next park is Epcot. My favorite ride at Epcot, and actually my favorite ride at Disney, is Soarin'. I love Soarin'. I don't know what else to tell you. I love that feeling of being in a hang glider, and that real feeling of, the wind in your hair, and scooping down and getting the smells from like the orange groves and the cedar trees and the ocean. There's just no ride like it. I'm glad they're expanding it to other screens so that, you don't have to, hopefully not wait 90 minutes to, even on a slow day, to get on. But anyway, that's my absolute favorite ride at Walt Disney World, period. So, like SE. I made little notes here, but Spaceship Earth. I'm not gonna lie, I love riding in the big golf ball. I love it. I just think it's a very neat idea to, take this little trip through history, because I'm a history buff anyway. And, telling the story of the history of communications throughout the centuries. And it's voiced by Judi Dench, who I do love, but I do miss when it was Jeffrey Irons as the narrator, because it's Jeremy Irons. He's in my all British men talking movie, if I could cast. That's a thing I'll explain in another vlog. But anyway, I just love Spaceship Earth. I make it a point to do it every time. So anyway, the next thing is the seas, because I love the ocean. I love sea life. I was always a fan of the living seas, even the cheesy thing where it felt like you were going down into, the fathom of the ocean. And I loved it even when it was that. But I really liked the update that they did with it, with Nemo and Friends, where you ride through and, see the characters. And I know she's going to love that because she loves Nemo. And I love when they bring the dolphins out. I'm a big fan of dolphins. So, anyway, what I miss at Epcot is, I don't know why FP. I'm so brain dead. I'm sure it will come to me later, what I wrote. But the other thing that I'm going to miss is Maelstrom. I loved Maelstrom, as you know, cheesy 70s as it looked, and I loved the trolls. I just did. But I am happy to see that with the Frozen ride they kept the original Viking boats. Anyway, I missed that. I'm still trying to remember what FP is at Epcot. If you can kind of get in my brain and pick it and know what I'm trying to say, please comment below. I would appreciate it, because my mind just went blank, and I wrote these earlier today as just notes. Anyway, Animal Kingdom. My favorite thing is the Kilimanjaro safaris. I love animals. My mother-in-law is a missionary in Africa, and she's been out in the bush and she's seen some of these animals up close. The upside down trees, I cannot, that's what they call them because it looks like the roots are up at the top, and I'm drawing a blank as to what kind of trees they are. But she's seen those kind of trees in person. But I just love animals. I love lions, and seeing them and as close to the natural habitat as you can get without, going on a safari. I just think it's such a cool ride. I was pregnant with her the last time I was there, so I kind of missed doing. I kind of missed doing that, so we get to do it this year, and I think she's going to be in awe because she's an animal lover as well. So, and then my favorite show on property now, since Hunchback closed, is Festival of the Lion King. I know everyone loves Festival of the Lion King, but I don't care. I just love Festival of the Lion King. It gives you such a good feeling. I can't explain it. Of course, the Tumble Monkeys. You can't go wrong with Tumble Monkeys. You just can't. I mean, come on. But I get a little misty now, even just thinking about, especially the end. The music is very uplifting, and it gets you singing. And the four singers, the four main singers, are always fantastic. I've always sat in the warthog section. I don't know why. Every time I've been, every time I'm in the warthog section. I'm just Pumbaa like that, I guess. Anyway, those are my favorite things, and they've got a lot of construction going on there, and that's leading me up to what I miss the most about Animal Kingdom, and it's Jammin' Jungle Parade. I may cry actual real tears of that, because that was my absolute favorite parade on property. I thought it beat the crap out of Main Street Electrical Parade. Anything that you could put. I miss that parade. I just do. The soundtrack gets stuck in your head. I'm lucky. I'm glad I actually got it on CD so I can still remember it and I can play it for her. But I miss jamming in the jungle to the rhythm of one. I just miss it, and I'm going to try not to hate Avatar so much, because they stopped doing the parade because of construction on Avatar, and I think Rivers of Light. So I'm going to try to hold off my contempt for them to see what it is. I'm not a big Avatar fan, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so then we have Magic Kingdom. My favorite thing in Magic Kingdom, and my second favorite ride at Disney period, is Haunted Mansion, because it's Haunted Mansion. I mean, Master Gracie, and, the things that they've done in the queue lines to, engage and interact with the people, it's just great. You have the organ, and then, the tombstones always crack me up. I always try to spot a new tombstone every time I go there. And of course, at the end, I looked for Mr. Toad's, in the pet graveyard, Mr. Toad's, headstone. But it's Haunted Mansion. And of course, my favorite thing is the little pre-show you get where, the room stretches, and then, the light goes out. Of course, there's always my way. So, anyway, I love Haunted Mansion. It's just the way it is. My next thing at Magic Kingdom is Pirates of the Caribbean. This was the first ride I ever rode at Walt Disney World in 2001. I love the original. I loved the stuff that was added from the movies. Not necessarily everything, but I mean, it's Johnny Depp. I'm just saying. Anyway, we're actually going to miss it this time because they're not opening Pirates, supposedly not opening Pirates back up from refurbishment until the 25th of September, and that upsets me greatly. I'm hoping please, that they'll give like a little preview of their refurb while we're there, but you can never hold a whole lot of water on that, so if I miss it, I may cry. But I'll do it in public. I won't do it in public. The next thing I love is Space Mountain. Woo! Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Love coasters.
Oh.
And, I mean, it's the classic ride. It's Space Mountain. What's not to love? And I do love, and, oh, I forgot, Splash Mountain. I truly love Splash Mountain. What else is there to say? Things I miss at Magic Kingdom. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I never got to ride that. It closed before the first time I ever went. Hi, Josie. So I'm sad. It just looked like a really neat ride. SWSA. I don't know what is wrong with me. I can't remember what these were. I just can't. My brain is just gone. And AE. What am I thinking? Anyway, if you can think, also comment below if you can think of at Magic Kingdom what SWSA and AE was at Magic Kingdom. Please let me know. If I can figure it out, I'll comment below. Anyway, my favorite resorts, Value Resort, Pop Century. Love the atmosphere of the different decades. Moderate, Port Orleans Riverside. Stay there. This will be my second time staying there. I love how quiet it is. I love how peaceful it is. And I love New Orleans. And, I love Louisiana. So, anyway. And then for deluxe, I'm hoping to stay there one day. I really am. Is the Polynesian. Monorail loop to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And it's like you're in Hawaii. What's not to love? The mini golf, I've done both of the, I've done Winter Summerland and Fantasia Gardens. My favorite is Winter Summerland, just because the snowman pees on you. When you get too close to the snowman at the hole, when you pick up your ball, he shoots water at you, but I always say you got peed on by a snowman. Kind of weird R. Kelly thing. Anyway, out of the water parks, I've only been to Typhoon Lagoon, so that's my favorite just because that's the only one I've been to, but I haven't been there since 2001. In Downtown Disney, I love World of Disney. That kind of speaks for itself. And Basin, I love the different bathroom stuff. So anyway, that's it for my favorites, autograph book, and other stuff. Like I said, please comment below if you can figure out what my chicken scratch was all about. Or let me know what are your favorite things. Let me know why they're your favorite things. Just, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you guys. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Please like and subscribe. And Josie, you want to say bye-bye? You want to come say bye-bye? No? 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 You want to come say bye-bye? Okay. She's busy pointing her feet. She's getting ready for fall dance, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to sign off and say love. Bye, guys.